I'm actually embarrassed to even discuss about secession on TV, and embarrassed even the more when I discuss it with my colleague and learned senior in the legal profession, Honorable Dan Manzo. Because he actually knows, and this we shouldn't actually even be discussing, because we do not meet, or any proposer of secession knows very well, other than whipping emotions of supporters and, you know, giving them a lie, and that we are well aware of, you know, from the call for mass action towards State House and remove William Ruto, you know, we'll go and remove, and then, you know, people get excited and such, and it just ends there. And other things. It's among the statements that the Honorable Chief Justice, Mother Koome, will call it hot air. Because Honorable Dan Manzo knows very well, and I do not know why they sometimes mislead the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, that they do not meet the threshold, the UN threshold, of even imagining secession. Because you can only raise secession discussion, even in the UN, from the point of extreme human rights violation, identity challenge. You are not really identified by a certain state. You are not given identity cards, you know, your area government is not doing anything, there are no roads in that area, because even in the budget, that particular section with boundary description has been segregated and left alone. You really can't imagine secession by saying, you know, I got votes here, 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 and my supporters will converge in a certain corner and form their own country. That is imaginary. And I'm embarrassed that that was done in before very senior councils like Right Honorable, His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, who knows very well that there are no threshold. You can't meet that threshold. It is actually imaginary, and it is people like Dan Manzo who mislead Raila Odinga over the years, and he keeps on losing elections. Because really, how do you tell Baba to talk about secession on one hand, and on the other hand, he talks, and that is why I invite you, go through the UN Convention of 1951, and it's very particular. Even from the description of, in fact, it started from the description of the refugees, I think in Article 31 and 30 and 31, and then it proceeded. Because of that identity element, it is not through losing elections and whipping emotions and imagining that it happened. On one angle, you are talking about cost of living. And that is the deceit that is in our politics. Because even besides secession, I have watched your campaigns, and I saw you nodding your head when Raila Odinga, and with tremendous respect, said that the housing project is very good, and when we take over government, we'll have people deducted 1.5%, and then 1.5, they contribute 1.5%, then we build houses. But because it's being done by William Ruto, it's now a bad thing. Tomorrow, and by the way, and this I tell you, you know that, tomorrow if Raila Odinga is called to State House, and given whatever is given through handshake and such, he will come and tell you the housing levy is very good. You see, the problem we're having is that we are not genuine in our politics. It's only bad because it's said by so and so. If we get to a point where we reason openly, that we can tell even, that I can openly tell William Ruto that this is wrong. And I've told him in several cases, even in our meetings, I've told him, and I think Ruto knows that. We've told him, there's a day you actually told him yourself, in a PG that I don't want to disclose, that this direction is wrong. And he listens. We need to get to that level, that we are open-minded. You know, not just clapping hands and saying, oh, you've said secession, let's just support. I mean, really, how do we think? I don't know whether you still want to talk. Because